or that want to join us, the question is right there. Why did the Hausa vowed for the Igbos never to be the president of Nigeria? Can we change this narrative, this situation in 2027? But this video that you're going to watch now might be one of the reasons why they vow that this will never happen in Nigeria. Yes, this interview was granted just today. I think it was yesterday, uploaded today. So I want us to listen, pay attention to it.
An average politician.
No, he was so revered. Ahmadu, I mean, he has this kind of mystique around him. It's like Ahmadu was like today's Oba of Benin. Today's Oba of Benin is like a demigod to Benin people. That was how Ahmadu Bello was to an average northerner then and now. He was so much revered. He was such an intellect. The guy was very deep. Ahmadu Bello was a very, very deep politician. And it's unfortunate that he lost his life, during that coup. And that's why you score that an average northerner will make reference to more to Ahmadu Bello than Tafawa Balewa and other northerners who were killed in that coup. Because Ahmadu Bello was like, was like the center point of the intellectualism in the North in terms of political reality, in terms of leadership.
He was also like a spiritual leader.
Yes. So it was a different plane entirely.
He embodied Islam.
Yes.
He also embodied governance.
Governance in the North.
And that was the man Kaduna Nzogu went for.
Yes.
And he went for him brutally.
Precisely.
He didn't even blink.
Yes.
He fired the shots.
Amehi Mommy. And greetings to Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Aldua, Domo, and Prince Alabo, our Dream Nation. Good evening, sir. And greetings to everybody in the comment section. With Desmond at peace, Onyeka, Adama, you should be on this panel, well, if you're free. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much for your call. Arins TV, the football filter, Ken. I'm using my time, so please don't be angry if I'm calling names. Moody Academy, with Desmond, Divine Cross, Abu Azi, Peggy Modi. Okay, I'm going to stop here now. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy new month. And it's going to be a great week. It's going to be a great week for everybody. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, for this very educative program. I have a bone to pick with the media. Every time that election is close, especially presidential elections, we are always going to come back to this topic of the 1966 coup. I remember prior to 2023 general elections, this same issue came about the 1966 coup during the post-election, the trial, and then we had the Chief Michael Zekome, coming over to tell the entire nation that they should stop this narrative of 1966 coup being an Igbo coup. And he listed out every participant of that coup. And it's unfortunate that happened in our country. And I want to thank Mr. Joseph Oji for calling. And also Mr. Jonathan, you couldn't have put it very, very aptly. The way you explained your submission. I want to thank you so much, because a lot of people do not know what really happened. There's so many narratives out there. And like you said, Jonathan, your narrative is coming from a participant, Bamidele, that I think his name was Bamidele, you mentioned his name. And I really want to thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for that, well-detailed explanation. Nigeria has gone through 27 years of military coup. From 1966 to 1993. I just Googled it and I found, and that's 27 years. And I could say that the reason why there was a coup, the purpose of the coup, is what we are still experiencing today, is what so many innocent generations like mine are suffering today in Nigeria, or rather in the geographical expression called Nigeria. And I think the figurehead in all of this, is the British government. Take it or leave it. In collaboration with the Northern Caliphate. This is my own postulation. So you can have your own, assumptions or aspersions. This is my own. This is what I have come to realize. I've realized it, but with what's happening today and see how everything is being played out, is a long time Nigeria has been shared, deceived, sold out. Mr. Jonathan says something very, very very profound. He says Nigeria is a country of deception. Nigeria is a country of lies. Lies. And they're still lying even as we speak. As a matter of fact, the lie doesn't have any shame. The lie right now is done broad daylight on national TV. The entire world is hearing, and they don't even bat an eyelid. Nigeria is a country of lies, lies, lies. And that's why we are here. We are where we are today. And I have said this thing in this program before. The people who are going to, the age group that are going to change Nigeria from all these lies is not in our generation, unfortunately. Wake up and smell the coffee. It's you and I know what I'm saying. It's not going to happen in our generation. But the generation that will change this country are the 5 to 10-year-olds now. Those children who are 5 and 10-year-olds, they will change the country. If you see what happened in Sri Lanka, the people who were fighting against the government were the people who were like 5, 10 years old when things were happening. They've seen their grandparents, their parents being subdued, being intimidated. They were tired. That is why you see the group of people who took over Sri Lanka, they are not up to 30 years old. Yes, they're not up to 30 years old. So that's why I'm saying the children in Nigeria, whether you're in diaspora or you've been inspired to change the country of where your parents come from, or the present children who are in Nigeria today are children who are like between 5 to 10 years old now. Unfortunately, from the 15 years old upwards, they're not going to change. I kid you not, because this poison, this cool poison, this tribal poison, this religious poison is not going away now, even if we're talking about it now. Unfortunately, I don't know why this topic keeps coming on close to the election, and I know it's going to come up again before the end of this year, or during the election. It's going to come up again. Why? Do you know why? Because it's a tool. That's us, this old generation. That's what they have. That's the unique thing that they have to hold on to, that can help them control the mind and thought process of the most gullible ones. For example, the typical Northerner. Yes. Even as a matter of fact, I will even add Southerners too. Because when you hear some kind of things that the South people from the extraction of the South, Southwest, and even the Central, the kinds of things that come out from their mouths in terms of the IGBOS, you'll be so shocked that they're actually even buying that fallacious story that it was an Igbo coup. So it's not just the North. So it's a tool. This thing that Desmond Okilo has brought out, to me, it's not helping us. Do you know why? It hasn't served us. I keep saying the elders, what people have been presenting to us for decades, over the years, it has not served this generation, and it's not going to serve the coming generation. So what you guys need to do is need to stop it, because you're gonna die. You're not gonna live forever, and your children will suffer it. You're gonna die. Every country in this world has gone through some sort of pain, some sort of civil war or the other, but they came together. That is why they don't want to come together to change the constitution, because they are feeding off these lies. But they're all gonna die. Nobody lives forever. How has this thing served Nigeria? Those of you who still believe, and those bigots who are listening to the sound of my voice, please share it to whoever you need to, that needs to be shared. You can even share it to the caliphate, the Sultan of Sokoto. They should hear this. How has this hatred served in Nigeria, if not for your own personal selfish interest, selfish advertisement? This same nonsense you guys talk about. We see your children marry Igbo people. We see your children doing business with Igbo people. We see all of them. I'm talking to everybody now. It's not just the northern people. We see what you people do, but you people are selective. You are all selective. You are all selective. How has it served us as a people, as a so-called country? Because we are not countries, neither are we citizens. We are just existing in an enclavement called Nigeria, called by somebody's mistress that just gave us that name. How has it served us? No matter how anybody can explain it, even from the account of people who participated, there's no way you want to describe it, explain it. You call the people from the different regions who were involved. There's no way you can explain that people will be satisfied, because they have to use this as a tool. They have to use it. They just gotta use it, because they have nothing upstairs. They have nothing to give the people. They have no future for Nigeria. Nothing. That to hold on to this stupid hatred. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's not serving us in any way. Why? Look at Nigeria today. Look at Nigeria today. As a matter of fact, during the coup, Nigeria was better than the way it is now, because Nigeria is at war. In case you don't, Nigeria is at war. Look at the country that they've left us now with all this hatred. See where it has landed us to. See where tribe has landed us to. Can you boast that our judiciary is independent? Can you boast that the electoral system is functioning? Can you boast that the security agencies are functioning? Can you even boast of safety? I'm talking to everybody, especially the northern extraction. Especially the northern extraction. I don't care if you're a middle belt, you want to call yourself not. That is your prerogative. How has it served you now? How market now? How market? How has it served you? Look at the level of poverty. Look at the level of disease across the nation. Disease, no cure, sickness, education zero, innovation zero. They've turned people to animals. Everyone is a thief in Nigeria, both old and young. How has it served us? I keep saying we cannot be tribal blind. Yes, I had to say that, because I just realized that in everything in Nigeria, including some of us unconsciously, you might not even know you are doing it. There's some level of tribalism within you. You might not even, sometimes you might be acting it, you might even know you are acting based on, this person is my tribesman. You might not even know, because it has already been embedded. That's why I say it's unfortunate. I'm saying it, and you all know it. The entire world knows it. This generation, we cannot salvage Nigeria. The generation that will salvage Nigeria are the 5 to 10-year-olds that we see today. Because when we get to that level, they're like, what the hell is all this? What the hell is all this? Mr. Elvis, there's no way I want to talk about Nigerians in 1966 school, the way Jonathan will say it, or Joseph Orji, or those of you who are alive, or your fathers were part of it, or even people who were the survivors of Biafra will talk about it, or the family members of the people who were killed, or the people who participated in all the coups. There's no way any of us can describe it that people will be satisfied and be convinced, because it is a seed that has grown. The root is so deep, and something drastic has to happen for that root to be uprooted. You can cut the branches now by all this explanation. It's going to grow again. In next election, when Peter Obi come as the chosen candidate for any political party, that root will start to bear leaves and branches. It's going to come up, because it's a constant tool. It is a constant tool. And because Nigeria, there's no healing in the country. There's no acknowledgement of deeds, evil satanic deeds that has been done in the country. There's no acknowledgement of the Biafra, the people who died in Biafra. There's no acknowledgement of the IGBOS whose properties were taken over and are not returned after the Biafran war. There's no discussion about the real reason why the 1966 coup happened. That a president who is willing to transform the country, like, you know what, let all of us sit down, let all of us address the reason why this thing happened, and let us put tribals aside and look at the depth of why this coup happened. And the reason why this coup happened is what we're even expressing today. Yes, it's what we're expressing today. And because Nigerians don't read, I was reading something on Google about the reason for there was a counter coup. And I said, according to what Google says, 300 people were dead for the counter coup. Was like the northern, extraction, they murdered so many Igbo people, even, some people from the Southwest too were also included. And they said one of the reasons for the counter coup, one, he said the murder of northern civilian leaders and military officers in the aborted 15th of January 1966 coup. And two, the 15th of January 1966 coup conspirators, mostly majors, had not been tried for treason, and they were being paid while in detention. So the likes of Kaduna and the rest, they were still being paid, while in detention. This is one of the reasons why this is number three. Then they said the passage of the unification decree. Now, in case most of you don't know, the unification decree was done by Aguiyi Ironsi.
Mr. Alabo, if Madarita finished, now your turn, followed by Mr. Oduwa and Prince Collins. Go ahead, Madarita. Thank you.
Aguiyi Ironsi now became head of state after the 1966 coup. And I think by, if my calculation is correct, by August, Aguiyi Ironsi, there was a coup against him, and the people who participated were Murtala Mohammed, T.Y. Danjuman, he's still alive today, Abba Kyari, Shitu Alao, Ibrahim Taiwo, Joseph Garba. I mean, there was a plethora of them. And after Aguiyi Ironsi, that's when Murtala Mohammed now became head of state. So you see, it was now Aguiyi Ironsi was an Igbo man, and after that, he now became a man from the north. And after Murtala Mohammed, who was the next person? Was it not? Is it? I think Buhari was even part of itself. Whether it's Buhari or Babangida, I think it was Buhari. Yeah, after Buhari was Babangida. Yeah, I think so. Or I think no, after was it Shehu Shagari? So Shehu Shagari, it was Buhari that not took over, something like that. Anyway, you can Google it and look at the history of coups and the problems going on in Nigeria. At the end of the day, like what Mr. Jonathan said, at the end of the day, it's all a plan for resource control. That's what we're experiencing today in the places in Jos where you have tin, where people can mine tin. They have obliterated all the people in the village that have, if you go to their soil, they have tin. They have taken them over. Why? They want to control that resource. Zamfara of today, that they are still fighting because of the gold. Apart from the gold, there are so many solid minerals that we have in Nigeria. Some of you don't even know some of the minerals that we have in Nigeria that the world needs. Even the so-called radon or radium that this man Mustafa was talking about, we have it in abundance. In Edo State, do you know what we have in abundance? Places like Kogi State. So when you have governors of those, like, see, the governors can't even do anything now. Do you know why? It's a cartel. I know I'm digressing, but all these things goes back to why was it? At that time, all these minerals, we never wise like that now. Nigeria never wise like that, Oil was discovered in 1956 in Nigeria. It's in a place in Oloibiri, is now Bayelsa State. At that time, Nigeria never too wise like that. But greed was there. And after that counter coup, that's when you had a significant number of Northerners in the Nigerian army. From that counter coup till today, that is what is happening. Till today, the likes of Sheikh Gumi, whose son is a commander in the Nigerian army of today. Sheikh Gumi was an army commander in the Nigerian army. People like that are still the ones controlling the entire system, dictating about our electoral system, bringing out these stories, this narrative. They want to control your mind. They come to the media. They want to control your mind. They want to control how you think. They want to control the decisions that you make, how you make that decisions. They won't even control your feelings and emotions towards a fellow Nigerian who is not even the same tribe as you. They control everything until we are educated to understand this is the game that is being played. Unfortunately, this generation, we are so distracted by so many things that we don't even know what is going on. That's why I said This change is not happening in our time. Unfortunately, sadly, that is a fact. It's not going to change because even as we are speaking now, some people are pressing blow. Some of them are even arguing and hating themselves. But they don't know that the people who are controlled, people like Gumi. Did you not guys see one video of one army officer kneeling down with his uniform to greet Sheikh Gumi, and Sheikh Gumi was sitting down gallantly like a king? What does that tell you about the Nigerian army? What does that tell you about the Nigerian army? What does that tell you about the man called Bola Ahmed Tinubu? That man is a Lilliput. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. Mr. Alvis, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, you played a video about this guy on social media that was saying, why did Bola Ahmed Tinubu go to Turkey? And he explained, gave series of Sheikh Gumi left Nigeria and ran to Turkey as a safe haven. And we know what, what's his name? Jordan, I don't forget, the Turkey president, you know his role in this Muslim Brotherhood thing. So we're just sitting down here, still talking about 1966 school, still trying to hate IGBOS. Why the people who are controlling you are controlling the narrative. There's no how I will explain it, Mr. Elvis, to educate anybody. There's no way. I'm not. Mr. Jonathan has said everything. I'm even educated. He has said everything. Even from the narrative of a participant, he has said it. So I don't know what Nigerians really want. Because if they want a different nation, they can make a change. Nigerians can truly make a change if they want to. Because I'm sick and tired of this hatred. If they don't want Peter Obi, please go home, enjoy your wife and your children. Go home and leave them. Yes, Peter Obi, you've tried your best. If the caliphate says no, they don't want an Igbo person, go, let them continue facing the lives with Gumi controlling them. Let them be facing poverty. Let them be facing them taking over their villages. Let them be facing the flag of Boko Haram hanging all over their village and local government. Let the local government chairman and the governor be negotiating with terrorists. Just leave them, Peter Obi. You have tried. Don't bother to anybody. Stop giving your money to their villages and giving them water. Because all these people, the likes of Sheikh Gumi and the rest, the immediate from Kaduna El-Rufai, their children are schooling in America. They're in Canada. They're in London. All of you see them every day. You see the kind of cars that they drive. You see how they even dress. They don't even cover up. Like the way they're practicing Sharia in the north. Their children don't cover up when they're outside Nigeria. So you know what? If they don't want Peter Obi, because I'm really sick and tired. If they don't want Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi, sir, thank you very much for your sacrifice. If they don't want you, leave them. If they don't want to vote for Peter Obi because it's an Igbo man, Mr. Peter Obi, I respect you. You have tried. Leave them. Let them face it. And let us in this. If you got to a point where Nigeria has to divide, Nigeria will divide. If they don't want Peter Obi because it's an Igbo man, they should stop complaining. And I want to urge every single person listen to the sound of my voice. I am begging you. If Peter Obi is not voted, do not send money to Nigeria if you're in diaspora. Do you know what is sustaining Nigeria while they're comfortable? If you don't send money for 3 months, their body will be scratching them. Make it 6 months. I kid you not. They will be going to the government office. Any government car, they will arrest them. They will take their car. Give them 1 year. Trust me, Nigeria will be worse than Sri Lanka. But people are comfortable because all of you we are all sending money for our hard-earned money under the ice. It's -20 plus. That's the weather right now today. Last week was like about -50. People were still going out to work. Yeah, people were going out to work. And the people in Nigeria now, you'll be saying, if diaspora stop sending money to Nigeria, I say 3 months, their body will be scratching them. When it gets to 6 months, there's no government that can talk to them. No governor, nobody will talk to them. Give them 1 year. They will march to Aso Rock. Nigerians are not ready because they're still comfortable. Peter Obi, I have gotten to the point where I'm sick and tired of this Igbo hatred or 1966 school, or so it's our turn, or this north, south, east, west thing. They're not ready for a referendum. They're not ready for a new constitution. If they don't want Peter Obi, Mr. Elvis, I will not be sick like I was in 2023, how it affected me. I will just generally say, Peter Obi, God bless you, sir. Thank you, you have tried. Enter house. Leave Nigerians alone. Leave the northern people with their Sharia. Leave the southern people with their tribe. Leave them. Whatever they see, let them take it like that. They should not even disturb Donald Trump. Listen, I'll be the first person to go on social media I will be the to tell Donald Trump, leave Nigeria. They love their country the way it is. Don't waste US taxpayers' money to come and save the so-called Christians in Nigeria. Yes, because when the hunger has started, they won't donate money to Daddy Gio. When the people that destroy Nigeria start attacking Daddy Gio churches, all of them will run out of Nigeria with their private jet. They will leave all the members that are calling them mommy and daddy. All of them are going to see Pepe. Mr. Elvis, let me stop here because I'm really getting pissed off with Nigerians. They're not ready. They're not ready. Stop sending money home. Thank you.